Alright guys, you guys are probably wondering how can I create those fancy belts that people are having on their model. Let's actually use insert brush to achieve that. So I need to actually create a base for my curve belt brush. I can start with modeling it by using maybe a cube. So I'm going to switch to a cube here, and underneath initialize, I'm going to say, oops. Alright, I'm going to change the height division to something low and V division to something really low, to the lowest I can go for, and then make polymesh 3D so I can start modeling it. And then I'm going to BZM again here. I don't need those lines, so I'm going to actually just kick these guys out using delete, and then go for flat element and delete that, and let me turn on the double side, which is underneath display properties right here, right, and then double, right. Okay. Alright, I'm then gonna actually fill it with just one face using maybe just a bridge, right? Bridge the edges, click on one edge and another edge, and do the same thing here. Oops. Anyway, now I'm gonna make it longer and stretch it in this way, right? And then let's see, I'm gonna bevel this part in the middle using Z modeler bevel, and bevel that. Okay, and stretch it to be even longer, right? So what I want to achieve here is 3 segments. Mask the top, Control Enter to reverse it, so I can drag it up. Maybe I can mask this, Control click to enter and to actually invert the mask, and then drag it. Anyway, and then I just wanted to apply some poly loops here. BDM, I'm gonna go for insert edge loop. Insert one right here in the middle using multiple edge loop. Click to create one, and then I'm gonna BDM and then use the bevel to bevel this edge loop. Mask the edge loop I created, Control click to reverse it so that I can, whoops, go to edit mode, can use R button, scale to stretch it. Alright, and then I need one more in the middle, so insert one more. Alright, so let's just give everything a poly group, press D, always yes to check if I'm getting the correct topology, and then let's go back. Okay, and then I'm gonna maybe BDM again and insert a edge loop in the middle for this guy too. That's the middle section of it. Okay, and I can go ahead and mask that and drag this up to give the end a little arc like that. And BDM one more time, maybe we can just have some more fun with extrusion here. I'm gonna extrude this loop on the outside. Okay, and I can probably just do a bevel this loop actually, so alright, and then I'm gonna maybe extrude this guy in too, so just trying to give it a little bit more detail for a belt. And I need a hole here in the middle. I'm going to hover my cursor here on this dot, hold it down space, go to split, and click and drag to create a hole. I'm going to move on to the other side and do the same thing here. Alright. Now technically speaking, you need 3 parts for this curve to work. One part is the end, so I'm going to grab the top guys, Control W to give them a group, grab the middle one, Control W, grab the end, Control W. Of course, I want to dig this hole in, right? So I'm gonna hold it down Alt and select these guys. Use Q mesh, Q mesh this guy in. Alright, cool. And of course, I need to reassign a poly group for the middle part. So Control drag to select the middle part, and Control W to give them a group. Now, before we move on to create more details, let's actually preview what's happening here, so you have a better idea of what I'm gonna do next. let's make it facing us this way. So the base is here, that's the middle ones, and that's the end. Now if you go to brush and create insert mesh and new, we're gonna make that a insert mesh, just like the button we created earlier. And then you can go for stroke and go to curve and turn on curve mode. Then you drag, you can actually duplicate this belt along that curve. You can see now it's very clear that it's using the first group as the base, and then the second group will be repeated down the way, and the last group will be the end. Well, the problem is that they're not really merging here between those groups in the middle. To fix that, go to brush. Actually, go to brush, right, and go for modifiers, and then weld point, stretch, turn those guys on. Now you can see a consistent belts being created. Okay, now that's the basic idea of it. Now we can actually go a little bit more complicated than that. So first thing first, I kind of want it to be not having all the holes to be that close with each other. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and BDM and insert a edge loop right here. Actually just one single edge loop. Okay, I'm gonna grab it, control click to reverse it, alt click to reposition the gizmo so I can flatten it out by keep dragging it down. Just to be super clean, I can also use B C R U clip curve and to really clip it to make it straight. Or I can probably just use the slice curve to make a straight line. I was being stupid. Anyway, so now I can grab this guy, move it up, click to invert the mask, move it up, and so I can also move this guy down, and then I can grab this, control drag to grab that, control W to give that guy a group, control grab this guy and give this guy a group, and this guy to its own group. Now we have 3 groups, and I have a little gap here for, this is the distance that I extended between those holes. Okay, now go back to the belt brush. We can actually go brush, create, and create insert, but this time let's do append. Now we're appending a new one here that is a little different. See that the distance between the holes are bigger. Now for this guy though, you also have to go ahead and turn on the modifiers, weld point, and stretch so that you can have them merged again. Okay, so that's the basics of creating a curve-based brush. Let's stop this tutorial here, and you can try this, and in the next one we're going to actually go ahead and give it more interesting detail. Okay, see you next time.